Welcome back to In Ohio Country. Today, Big Dan Willis alongside of Alan Davis, and our feature stories are all about fair time, especially the Auglaize County Fair.
That's right, Dan. It's the 170th Auglaize County Fair, and that's a milestone in itself. And a lot of activities and a lot of great things going on here with the kids and the 4-H.
A lot has changed in the many, many years since you first showed at the Auglaize County Fair. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, so always things have changed, right? And it's just amazing to me to see the numbers. The numbers in 4-H in Auglaize County have dramatically increased. But it's been a shift. When we were in 4-H, there were a lot of dairy animals, right? Today, there's not a lot of dairy animals, but there weren't as many hogs. There were not as many steers, and definitely sheep and lambs, goats were not as prevalent as they are today. But overall, the numbers of kids in 4-H and FFA in this county is just absolutely amazing compared to other counties that I see, because I get all over the state and I talk to people, and I just know that our OSU Extension and 4-H program is one of the best here in Ohio.
Well, we've got some great stories coming your way. We're going to talk about the Nikki Schaub Scholarship Fund. We're going to speak with Ed Dunges, secretary here at the Auglaize County Fair, and a few other great stories coming your way this week in Ohio Country Today.
Feel the power. See the smoke of the Lucas Oil Pro Pulling League when the Stars tackle the tough clay of the Auglaize County Fair. See the radical mini rods, super stock tractor, and the heavy weights of pulling. 10,000-pound pro stocks blow big smoke. Catch all the horsepower action in Wapakoneta August 6th. Gates open at 2 p.m. For tickets and info, visit AuglaizeCountyFair.org.
It's a humble idea. Use a biological process to turn a plant into a power source. From that idea came the first Poet Refinery. One biorefinery in one town turned into 27 facilities in 27 towns, creating new local jobs, producing hundreds of millions of gallons of ethanol, and providing renewable products around the world. Suddenly, that one little idea seems a whole lot bigger. See the world differently with Poet.
Alan Davis, business owner, active farmer. No one knows farmers' needs better than Alan. Give him a call today at 419-738-7447 and talk about total farm protection and more. Alan Davis Insurance Agency is your solutions provider for auto, home, life, business, recreational, total farm protection and more. Call 419-738-7447. That's 419-738-7447. Pushita Creek Steaks, naturally delicious, antibiotic and hormone-free, from fresh grass and grain-fed, free-to-roam cattle. Pushita Creek is a family-owned and operated 210-acre free-range ranch right here in Ohio, and we take the time to custom-fit your order to exactly what you want. For steaks, roasts, hamburger, pet treats, gifts, freezer boxes, and much more, check us out on the web at PushitaCreekSteaks.com. That's PushitaCreekSteaks.com. Rodock and Midway Trailers are Ohio's premier Thunder Creek dealers for fuel trailers and DEF delivery systems. Thunder Creek offers versatile, reliable, and best of all, legal transportation and handling for fuel and DEF systems. Let us know how our teams at Midway Trailers in Rodock can get you set up and ready any time of the year. For fuel and service trailers, economy trailers, service and lube trailers, double wall trailers, split tank trailers, bulk DEF trailers, and standalone DEF systems for trucks. Remember Rodock and Midway Trailers, Ohio's premier Thunder Creek dealer, with 3 locations to serve you in Delphus, St. Mary's, and Dayton.
Welcome back to In Ohio Country Today, and we're here with Ed Dunges here at the Auglaize County Fairgrounds, and we want to talk about the 170th Auglaize County Fair coming up here very soon.
Yeah, we're excited to get this thing rolling. 170 years is a long time, and we just want to keep that tradition going like it's always been.
Well, we said it's coming up here soon. You want to kind of give us the dates and what we got going on a high level?
Well, we're opening July 31st. We just got a lot of activities coming in that day. The livestock's all in place by then, and it's really gearing up. We have a nice little bake sale going on down in the Fine Arts building every Sunday late afternoon, which is always a nice little event, little fundraiser going on there. Got KOI drag racing in the grandstands that night.
So that's opening day. What are some of the discounts and some of the things going on the rest of the week and events like throughout the week, Monday, Tuesday, so on?
So Monday we have Senior Day. All seniors get in for $5 gate admission that day. They have a little program up at the Junior Fair building starting at noon for them, do some bingo and things. It's always a well-attended event. They bring in some of the local nursing homes and stuff for that. Then we have cheerleading that night in the grandstands. Tuesday we go into Kids Day. We have a big Kids Day event. Danone Yogurt is a big sponsor of that. Does a really good job of putting some extra activities on for the kids in the gospel tent.
Yeah, we'll be down there also that day. It's always a great time for myself and my staff, handing out stuff. Of course, with the supply chain shortage, we couldn't do balloons this year because we couldn't get helium. Imagine that. So what's going on Wednesday?
So Wednesday we come in. It's just another good day of a lot of livestock shows and stuff going on. We start harness racings that night. Just a lot of good activities with the kids going on that all day.
Yeah, on Wednesday night, is always a big event here. It's the steer show. So if you want to see, a really good steer show, you need to come to the Auglaize County Fairgrounds on Wednesday night just to check that out.
Yeah, we're known for our steer show around here. That is for sure. There's a lot of people come to that.
Yeah. So what's going on Thursday?
Thursday we got Demolition Derby. Thursday night, Veterans Day is all day. Any veteran gets in free that day. They do a meal and a little program for them down in the gospel tent as well.
So, and we're getting towards the end of the fair. Friday's a big day as well. Fill us in. What's some of the special events there?
Well, Friday we get into livestock sales. We start livestock sales on Friday all day for the kids, and then we get into Saturday is also a livestock sale. But that's just an important day. These kids have worked all year, and this kind of finishes it up. I mean, they've showed all week. They're excited about that, and we get to the livestock sale, and it helps them, get ready for next year. A lot of these kids will take that money, put it away, and buy next year's project to get started.
Well, you and I both have experience. Our kids showing stuff here at the fair. Me doing it as a kid, right, and then on all those kind of things. And for 4-H and FFA, it's really what those kids have really worked hard for. And it's not necessarily livestock that they have there. There's also a lot of other things that they display down there. You want to just touch on those that down there in the junior fair part of the fair? Yeah,
there's a lot of. If you name it anymore, you can take it as a 4-H project. I mean, if you come up with an idea, they'll. It seems like they have it already. Just the clothing, the traditional clothing and the foods and the electrical project and the woodwork. The woodworking projects always amaze me. There is some really nice stuff comes out of that 4-H program with the woodworking. The FFA's got their building set up. They always do have a nice display of different things that they've done throughout the school year and bring it in here to show, and it's just a great event.
Well, Ed, we're talking about this. We had the pleasure of interviewing your daughter, as an advisor, and boy, the advisors. It's not only the kids that do that. There's a lot of guidance that they receive.
Yeah, there is. OSU Extension does a great job throughout the state of Ohio with the 4-H program and the FFA programs. Beth Miller and Lori Now here at the Auglaize County Fair just do a fabulous job for us. I can't say enough good for them. And yes, you guys did have the opportunity to interview my daughter, and she really enjoyed that. And she's the Beth Miller over at Mercer County, really. And they do. They work well with all the advisors, and it's a very big team effort to get that 4-H program to where it is.
Well, Ed, the kids, it doesn't end here at the county fair with their project when they graduate from school, whether it's from high school, whether they were in 4-H, FFA, or both. And so it's kind of important that we continue to support those kids. And one way is the Nikki Shelby Scholarship Fund. You want to just talk about that just briefly? It's
been around for a long time, and I know when our kids were involved in 4-H, a couple of them got it, and it's an honor to get that award, that scholarship, and it really does help kids further their education or whatever they're doing in life, and it's a good program.
And another group that does a lot is the 4-H boosters. We didn't talk about this, and I highly recommend somebody to come down. We have some really nice wood carvings that get auctioned off, and all that money from those go to scholarships as well.
Yeah, what they don't use on scholarships, they turn it back into the fair. I mean, they help out with a lot of good projects. They're game toward the junior fair building and stuff. So, I mean, a few years ago, they put all new stalls and stuff in the restroom and paid for that. So that's a really good organization, too.
So, Ed, you know, the fair's got to end on a high note on Saturday night. It's a big event, pulls in a lot of folks from all over the Midwest. It's a tractor pull. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we always have the Lucas Oil tractor pull here the last few years, and it just gets bigger and bigger every year. Great guys to work with. They put on one heck of a great show. We got some great sponsors. We got Miami Erie Propane, Crown Equipment, and AG Boofer.
You know, Ed, you know, this fair is a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts here. And, you know, it's just not necessarily you. I mean, there's a lot of folks that put into that. You know, you want to just kind of tell us behind the scenes who really is responsible for making sure that the bleachers are in the right place.
I might be the face of this, but there's a lot of people behind me, and I couldn't do it without them, that's for sure. My senior fair board does a great job. The junior fair board, I can't say enough good about our junior fair. Those kids were here all last week, about every night, setting pens up, setting things in place, putting all their cards and things up. Between the junior fair and the senior fair, there's a group of people. They work well together. They respect each other, and it's good to see that relationship, because that's good for those kids to see that, you know, 20 years down the road, you can still be a part of this fair, and you can still give back to what you grew up with, and that's a neat, fantastic part about this fair.
Well, Ed, you know, if somebody wanted to find out more about the fair, where can they go?
So check us out on the web, auglaizecountyfair.org, or you can give us a call here at the office at 419-738-2515.
And we'll have a link to that on our website at ohiocountry.com as well. Ed, thanks for being with us, and best of luck this coming week.
Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it.
We'll be back with more right after this.
Closed captioning paid for in part by the following. Dye Real Estate and Land Company specializes in farmland and recreational land throughout Ohio. A company for people who enjoy the rural lifestyle and looking to buy or sell their land. All of our land agents are members of the Realtors Land Institute and have extensive experience in farming and agricultural land business. At Dye Real Estate and Land Company, we'll work with you to tailor-fit a plan that works best for you, your family, and your investments. Our services include 1031 tax-deferred exchanges, land brokerage, land auctions, and CMAs and valuations for estates and planning. We are Dye Real Estate and Land Company. Call us today and visit our website at dyerealestate.com. Dye Real Estate and Land Company. We know the land business because we live it every day. Your outdoor fun starts here at Dad's Toy Shop. See us today for all of your favorite remote control land, air, and watercraft, and so much more. Dad's Toy Shop in downtown Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all of your hobby needs. St. Mary's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has award-winning vehicles for both on and off the farm, and our Ag Pack incentives give you a powerful package of farm and ranch discounts and incentives worth thousands of dollars absolutely free. Stop by and see Dave Haggard today, your Ag commercial specialist, and ask about the vehicles, discounts, and incentives in the St. Mary's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Ag Pack.
You get straight talk, real service, and the right price. St. Mary's Chrysler, you get straight talk.
Welcome back to In Ohio Country today, and we're here at the Auglaize County Fairgrounds with Auglaize County Sheriff Mike Voorhees. And Mike, during the county fair, the Sheriff's Department has a presence here, and there's for a lot of reasons. You want to just kind of talk about your role here at the fair and the presence and things that you guys do here?
Yeah, we look forward to the fair every year. We've been doing it way back since probably the existence of the fair. The county sheriff has been here, not only at our fair and any fair in the state of Ohio, and we love coming and just showing our presence. More of a public servant. We're here to show the public that we can interact with them if they have questions. It's just an enjoyable time. It's a lot of planning going into it. We have our sheriff's command in the front of the fairgrounds up here off Auglaize Street. And we just enjoy meeting the people, getting out and talking, going through the campgrounds, going through the buildings, and just it's more of a community outreach type thing that we like talking to people, and we enjoy that. And like I said, the sheriff, when I started, Sheriff Longsworth was the sheriff, and you enjoyed Fair Week. You knew Fair Week was going to be the week that some guys dreaded it, but most of them at the office, they thought, man, we're going to have fun. We're going to get out. We're going to walk the pavement, talk to people, and enjoy ourselves. And it's about family, too, because since I took office, we have a family night here behind our sheriff's building. We bring the employees in with their family. We cook them hamburgers, hot dogs, get the family involved so they can see us out with our families, and I think that's important.
Well, the fair's about the youth, and something that you guys make a presence in is talk about the DARE program, would you?
Oh, the DARE program has been around since the early 90s, and again, it was started under Sheriff Longsworth, and it's a great program. Deputy Mitch Carner is our current DARE deputy. We set up right here outside the grandstands under a tent, and he's here every day, all day. He has games for the kids. They come out, they walk around. He actually has prizes for them that they can get involved with, and it's really a neat interaction that we can do. We can pull the kids in. They look forward to it because they'll come up. Last year we had a little tractor competition, so we got tractors here at the fair that they could ride, toy tractors, and if they did it, they got a prize. They could enter for a prize, and it's really neat to have that interaction for the DARE program.
Well, you made mention about this is for the sheriff's department. You guys look forward to it. And it's more about community service and making yourself visible and talking to the public. What are some of the benefits and things that you guys see from it after the fact? Well,
this is the place, the county fairs, where you can bring every township in Auglaize County together. This is where I announced my campaign to run for sheriff, because I knew it was the place where everybody from Waynesfield to Minster, every township to Kossuth, you name it, they're going to come to the fair, and you're going to get to see them, especially the farmers and the kids, and interact with them. And I think once they see them at the fair, you build those relationships. And when the deputy's out and they're patrolling, hey, I remember you at the fair. I remember talking to you about this or that, or a farming incident, or anything. And I think that's very positive through the sheriff's office, that we can give that and continue to give that and build those relations.
One other thing that you do with the youth, and I want you to just kind of touch on it briefly, is the Explorer program. And I know you use them a lot here at the fair. Just talk and tell our audience what that is.
Well, the Explorer program, you start at the age of 14. They come in from 14 to 21. Kids, if they're interested in law enforcement, they can come in. Actually, Deputy Carner, our DARE deputy, is one of the directors of that program. We have 2 other employees that are also involved with it, and they do a great job just meeting with the kids, showing them what our office is about. Getting them out, we can use them in limited roles. They can do ride-along programs with us. They do here at the fair and other events where they do parking. It's just nice getting that young age, and I understand that because I started in a program when I was 14 years old on a volunteer fire department, and I think it's important starting them at that age and getting them interested in a career in law enforcement if that's what they want.
Well, Mike, there's going to be a lot going on, and if anybody has any questions, they can stop down there and see you down there at the command center.
Everybody's welcome to stop in. If you have any questions, go to our website. It's at the county website, auglaizecounty.org. Click on the sheriff's page. We also have a Facebook page. Go to our Facebook page, take a look at that. During the fair, we put a lot of updates on our Facebook page about what's going on, where's Deputy Carner at, things like that. So, yeah, explore both of those pages, and if you have any questions, stop up, and we'd love to talk to you.
Well, Mike, thanks for being with us.
All right, no problem. Thank you for having me.
Our farm department is committed to providing ag professionals the products, coverages, and peace of mind needed to run a successful operation. With our home office located in the heart of farm country, many of us have first-hand experience when it comes to farming, and we know how to take out the risk. Under one policy, we can provide total protection of your investment, from your home and barns to your equipment and livestock. We also provide an outstanding equine coverage, from a homeowner with a single horse to a professional breeder and everything in between. Come join us and experience the Salina difference.
Welcome back to In Ohio Country today, and we're here in beautiful Auglaize County with Earl Schaub to talk about something that's kind of really important for the community, and that's the Nikki Schaub Scholarship Fund.
All the kids has went to Auglaize County and has showed livestock, steers, rabbits, And so Nikki, our youngest daughter, she got killed, and she had her 4-H project. She had a lamb, and when she passed away, she already had the lamb, and so we went to the fair board and asked the fair board if we could sell that lamb at the end of the sale. And so we did, and that lamb brought $9,500 from all the supporters. And so from that standpoint, we've put all that money into the Waukpok Area Community Foundation and started a Nikki Schaub 4-H scholarship fund. And we've been giving scholarships away now for 30 years. And we've gave 125 scholarships to different kids in the community in Auglaize County, including this year. And so from that standpoint, we have gave away approximately $130,000 worth of scholarships to different kids to go to college.
With me now is Jane Sheblow, mother of Nikki Schaub. And Jane, we've been talking about the scholarship fund and those kind of things. Maybe just give us your how this is important for you and how you feel it's important for the community.
Well, it's always been very important to me. Every year I look forward to doing the scholarship, and the community is so very supportive. We would not be doing this probably the way we are now if they wouldn't help it. People come together at the fair, and every once in a while somebody will just say, they give you a check for sponsoring it, and they know that it's a good thing, and they know we include a lot of people. A lot of the kids that apply are from New Bremen, New Knoxville, different places, so it's just not Wapakoneta. We never have to ask anybody for anything because it's usually their suggestions, and a lot of it's because we have a lot of friends, and they know it's an important thing and that we're doing so much good for everybody. I always, after we have the selection, like this year when we were done, I said, these are some good applicants. It's a lot of people. I wish everybody could read them because they do everything. They're active in their church, they're active in the community, they're active in 4-H and FFA, and they join in everything. They're really active in things and spend a lot of time supporting, and that's part of the criteria. The highest criteria percentage is 4-H or FFA, and then it goes down to church, community, school, and then last is financial need.
I think for me, growing up in 4-H myself, I was in 4-H since I was 10 years old and showed lambs, rabbits, steers. I intended on going to Ohio State to be a veterinarian, kind of changed course along the way and decided on a just straight animal science major. After I graduated from Ohio State, I pursued a job opportunity in livestock production. So I got to know a lot of dairy farmers, beef farmers over the last 25 years and just been really involved in that industry. So anything to do with ag is always kind of been at the backbone of my beliefs. So it's been important to me that way.
We've been talking about the scholarship fund, in your sister's name. You want to just talk to me about how it's important to you?
The scholarship? I would say just the fact that we are continuing her legacy. I know a lot of people, my husband, his sister passed, and there was no legacy there. It just happened. And so I feel proud that we have that scholarship still going in her name, that we can remember her and benefit other kids in our community that are proud to receive the scholarship because of their qualifications with being in 4-H, FFA, being involved in their community, their school, their lives. So I think that's awesome that we can remember her and still feel proud that we've built this to what it is.
Earl, appreciate your time, and everybody with the family that took time to meet with us today. Earl, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be back with more in Ohio Country Today right after this.
Did you know that Apple Farm Service has carried New Holland for over 50 years? So when it comes time to purchase your next New Holland tractor, skid steer, hay tool, or other piece of equipment, trust the dealership with the experience and tools to serve you better. Apple Farm Service has over 40,000 in-stock New Holland parts and access to millions more. They have a full fleet of factory-certified technicians and a seasoned sales team with years of running New Holland equipment. Trust your local Apple Farm Service with your New Holland equipment. Learn more at applefarmservice.com.
Our farm department is committed to providing ag professionals the products, coverages, and peace of mind needed to run a successful operation. With our home office located in the heart of farm country, many of us have first-hand experience when it comes to farming, and we know how to take out the risk. Under one policy, we can provide total protection of your investment, from your home and barns to your equipment and livestock. We also provide an outstanding equine coverage from a homeowner with a single horse to a professional breeder and everything in between. Come join us and experience the Salina difference.
Hey, that's going to do it for this week's edition of In Ohio Country Today, Al. We're here at the Auglaize County Fair, starting and celebrating their 170th fair.
That's right, 170 years of 4-H and FFA and all the things and the livestock and the harness racing and all the activities that go on here. It's been going on for a long time, and it's been a lot changed in that 170 years. But come out, starts July the 31st, so it'll be a great time.
And, of course, you can check out all the activity that's happening every day of the fair at auglaizecountyfair.org, or you can go to our website at inohiocountry.com for a link to that site as well. Have a good day, everybody.